Okay, so background. So the other day, I got a little drunk, and I challenged one of my professors to get his project done in only an hour. So I recorded myself doing it, but we noticed that my webcam throughout this, I kind of get progressively lower. So what we're going to do is we're going to write some stuff in Python to clip out just my webcam footage and create a time lapse. So let's go ahead and do that.
This gives you a lot of human-to-human contact. It's not necessarily always dealing with I'm sure it's probably you're craving that, and then once you get, you're like, that was enough. I'm glad I get to go.
Run away. And I'm glad that, so my entire group has, I think, 65 kids in it, and 35 to 40 are mine, and the other half are going to be another coaches.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
He oversees all the parents.
So let's go ahead and break this up.
Everything else, not just
Just do it here.
So when the parent comes up to you and says, well, I need to talk to you, go, nope, right over there. That's
Okay, so we need to import this movie pie editor.
But nothing to do with the money.
Yeah, what do you write?
What
What do you write?
They are diagnosis criteria
Can you diagnose me
This doesn't seem like
with
that.
something?
I mean, not officially, but probably yes.
I think I have
I had a little bit. I was
many of those things,
wanted
yes.
to do something, either
Probably.
coaching or doing lessons or something of the sort. I've done that as a summer job.
I don't actually care about, but I was
But I did things that I would do full time.
Video, file, clip.
40 hours, but I made.
You're still a full-time coach.
Okay, this file,
No, I'm there for every practice.
as I first recorded it, is this. Okay, that's good.
Troy,
And
are
so
you
now I
live
should
right
be able
now?
to transform this.
Are you live?
So how far do they have to go?
So I'm not live streaming this, I'm just recording it and I'll upload it later. Okay, so now we theoretically should have in Python, this should load it in. Now we just need to do a couple different things. So we need to crop out just my face. So it looks like this crop feature should be able to do that exactly as I want it to. So let's go ahead and crop.
Kids that are fast.
I'm not going to do any math, I'm just going to guess.
My girls are only the best girls that we have right now.
So it's like, I think I recorded this in I'm going to actually do math. So I recorded this in 1920 by 1080. And I think I used the right
Yeah, I mean, we don't have
300-ish.
that have a good qualifying times. We have something
So I'll just do like 1500.
There's a junior who's right on top.
Y1 equals 0. X2 equals
High school, yeah.
1920. Y2 equals, I don't know, 200? Just try that.
So
And so that returns
right
it.
around the time school starts.
So it doesn't actually,
Until March, and then
yeah, it doesn't actually do anything to it. So cropped equals this. And then using this documentation, we can see here that we want to,
Right.
we can just write it.
That's the only
So we can do cropped dot
You don't really get any.
write
You're kind of committed to it.
video
You don't.
file,
I want to take a vacation.
and let's try it. Test dot
What's nice is that like as an assistant, like you don't
MPV.
necessarily have to do it. So I can just say, hey.
So let's just see if this works right away.
December 26th to the 1st,
So Python 3 video. Oh, okay. Let's try to sudo pip 3 install.
Have like some things to work. They were in
Yeah, MoviePie.
in July for a week at a travel show in Chicago for a conference, and they were doing okay with me missing a whole week for that.
Put my sudo password here.
Right.
Okay, so we're getting this. This should make this pretty easy because it's doing some FFmpeg shenanigans, and I should just be able
That
to.
is very true, very true.
Okay, something wrong happened. What happened?
They know where my priorities lie.
As long as you still know where your
Clip
priorities
there,
are.
file,
That's why I don't show up
and
until 5 minutes.
There you go.
So I work as long as I can. I can make sure every day that I like leave this stopping point if it means that I'm like a minute to an email.
Like, why you-
patches or something, like, because other code is there with both groups.
I should have all
Right.
this stuff.
There's always gonna be somebody there. It's not like people are hanging.
Like, I know what to do, okay, for doing that.
May I have to do absolute paths?
I was in the office and they're like, oh, you
Right.
actually came.
Yeah.
So let's try putting in the absolute path here.
Because during the summer, like, I tried to like, yeah, myself every day.
So I'm running this out of the same directory, but whatever. This is in /home/Troy, and that's just right in home here.
Black slacks, flats, and then I blouse. Like, all this dance wear.
Yeah.
You're not.
Let's see, what can this actually handle? Because maybe this doesn't like MPVs. I might have to convert this to MP4 verse first.
So is Troy actually filming this?
He is filming, he has not uploaded.
He is filming himself now, converting or editing the movie to only include his.
But instead of using a video editor that would
And he
take you
wants
a
to use
solid maybe minute and a half.
movie
to
editing
do
what
this.
movie?
That movie of him doing my project.
He's
is
now editing a video of him editing a video.
Yes.
Yes.
Himself.
Yes.
Because we just want his face and a time lapse of it.
And so, and he's using a Python script to do this instead of just using
Instead
the movie editor.
of doing the 3-minute process of
Because
using a
because
video.
Adobe Illustrator isn't on this computer, so we just have to do it ourselves.
Well,
So-
Illustrator wouldn't help you.
Yeah, Premiere. is
And
what
then
it
he's
is.
gonna upload this.
Okay,
Yes.
so I think the issue right
You know how
now
you
is
said you don't
that
like using Boost Library because you can just write it yourself?
Yes.
Likewise. Why use Adobe when you can just write it in Python yourself?
Because Adobe would take 2 seconds.
Right.
It actually takes like 2 hours to load. And
It
I
doesn't
think-
take that long to load. It
It
takes
takes awfully long.
30 seconds.
okay, team. So I think part of
Far
the
too
issue
long.
right
It does
now.
take far too long. It's still 30 seconds.
Well, then use Final Cut, which
And
takes
it's
even
taking a
less
lot longer
time.
than 30 seconds to do
Or
this.
iMovie.
But it's about the learning.
So I think my issue right now is that this Python library doesn't work on MP4, so I need to convert it to an MPVs, which is how I recorded this.
Oh, well then do like a.
So-
you can use anything. You could even use YouTube DL probably to convert it.
That's why I
You
was
should
gonna.
use FFmpeg.
Oh, that's exactly what I've done before. I was looking up the syntax. I just remembered I've done it before.
Well, like just Google it.
No.
Don't do that. Don't grab your history. Google FFmpeg convert MP4. He's not listening.
Why would I ever listen?
Troy,
to
you
him?
download so many videos online using YouTube DL.
This is why it's on the screen. I'm not. There we go. Found it.
You found it. It was Bash history. Why is Bash history the most like inaccurate, off-on, like inconsistent thing ever?
I have no idea.
I was looking at my Bash history, and the most recent command was like 2000, but my Bash history is set to be infinite.
Okay, so I want that, and I want
There's like a bunch of missing values. I hate it.
I have really great naming schemes. Perfect. Okay, so we just need to wait for this to convert it to MP4, so that way. Perfect. What'd I call it? Thingy?
Thingy. So what are you using, Mood? Ready? What are you using? MoviePie?
Yeah, sure. First thing I found. Hey. Okay, what do we got here?
You're there. Sweet.
crop is not defined. Do I need to bring it in? Probably.
You are doing it. You're returning it here in the size one because you're just saying, go back to where you came from. Going right here. This is simply just, remember, you don't need to return it because it's an array, and arrays can be done as by reference. So we're doing the conversion. We don't need to return anything back. Right?
I feel like it would just stop after one try.
No, it's going to keep going. You have to increase.
Oh, because I only brought in stuff from Movie Pie Editor.
Because you're moving up, right? You're stepping up each time. And you're saying keep going until you get to the midpoint where there's no other solve, right?
Yeah.
So you have to stay in.
Oh, perfect.
But I think
No!
No.
no. This is
Come back.
because what you're doing is you're saying is your computer plugged in. In fact, you don't even have to say is your computer plugged in. You can just say.
It's at 50%.
You should plug it
I will in a second.
in. Make you run faster.
All avoids.
Oh, perfect. Let's import star.
What we're doing is we're saying, call this again, call this
Let's
again,
just do
call this
that.
again, until you get to the point where you come down here on line 60.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Where it says return, all that's saying is go back to where you came from. You're done. That's what it's saying.
Let's just import star because we are amazing programmers here.
It's like with this example here. When we get down to this point where our word just consists of a single letter, we're done. Just be done. And it says go back. And that's all that return's doing there. It's not returning anything per se, it's just saying go back to where you came from. Go back to the thing that called you.
Oh, sick. Can I be on this video too? Yeah, sure, if you want to. Oh, we
Troy's favorite professor right here.
Oh, yeah.
Right here.
Okay, yeah, so the issue is that it's trying to convert it in a silly way, so let's just do this.
Are you cropping the video appropriately?
We're
Are you
gonna-
going to crop me out of the video?
We're gonna find out. Let's see, like, it's doing stuff now.
It's chunking it. What happened to the... Why'd we lose the projector?
And that display.
I don't know.
In that display, so we've lost random displays.
Probably because those are linked with the projector.
So, I just kind of guessed how to crop it, so we're gonna see how close I got.
Oh, you guessed like the parameters of the size of the screen?
Yeah.
What was the native resolution of the thing you...
1920 by 1080, so I kind of just guessed. I was pretty
guessed
close.
where that's at?
Yeah. I also didn't even read the documentation to see which corner it orients to, so I'm
Yeah.
hoping I also picked the right corner.
You should have gone to the man pages.
See, this is just a quick hacky thing in Python. If I was writing this in a good language like C++ or Haskell, I'd read the documentation.
I like your uses of Haskell.
I want to teach myself Haskell.
There's a principal component analysis.
I'm working on it. I went through like the first chunk of a tutorial on Haskell. And by first chunk, I mean, here's all the basics of things that you know how to do in other programming language. Here's the syntax for Haskell.
Is it useful at all? So use principal component analysis to eliminate some of the bad labels that probably aren't going to be helpful.
Okay, so if this doesn't work, I'm going to be smart and only take a subclip. So that way it only has to write like a minute of footage and not like the whole hour and a half
Probably
again.
should have done that to begin with. 'Cause how long is it taking? We're at 70%.
Yeah, it's not taking that long.
No, it's...
This is only like
So if, like,
two.
this
It's not even 2 minutes yet.
changes the output slightly,
So it's not that bad.
Then the variability of that one as well. Multivariate statistical.
It would have been done
Pretty much means look at
a couple of years ago if we had it written in C++ or something. I think there's about 20 seconds left.
Okay, so where are you trying to print the word out? Where are you
Oh, the audio on this is probably terrible. I can't wait.
But we don't know what
Oh wait, that was just writing the audio.
Most of the teachers don't treat the class stuff as a big lecture, or they don't take questions.
This might be pretty bad.
And they stick to the schedule of each session. That's why if I ever become like a professor, like,
Okay.
I would be like adjunct somewhere. I'm not ready to go. I won't know what it's like to walk into a lecture well.
Because that will tell you if you're actually solving the right thing.
And we filmed and have my like thing, and have like 10 like screens with projected notes everywhere. And scripted. An auditorium where I go.
How do you draw a tree
Pay
good?
attention.
How do I draw a tree good? What do you mean? I draw some branches.
They do.
Yeah, but then like,
Random
my thing gets all like
bigger.
run over.
Chemistry 101.
How do you always look through the space door? That's what I need to learn.
You're right. Yeah, it's very small.
Successfully draw a tree by hand.
Well, you don't draw a tree by hand, you use a tool to draw a tree, that's what I do.
Oh, see, that's genius. Why am I using a tree drawing tool in chapter 5?
Yeah, that's what we do.
I don't know.
I don't know about how you do on your finals.
Yeah, no, it's that.
You have to know.
So, something I just realized, Dave, is that I'm having to do the whole hour and a half.
We're almost done, though. 6%.
My note?
Look at this.
What I think you can do this in two passes. You can first just crop it. Are you cropping the video right now?
Just cropping.
Are you cropping to test it, or do you know you're testing it? Why don't you extract one frame and actually do like some image magic?
Okay, thank you.
Do some image magic to crop it so you can use that result.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you're not using this on the same thing.
I've been on Linux for like over a year. I've been on Linux for like a year and a half. I got him on Linux pretty quick. I don't know what it was that like sold him. Oh, he was into VS Code like super hard, and he wanted to do LaTeX VS Code instead of Tech. And he could not get to it on Windows, but I told him to work on Linux, so he said, fuck it.
Also, I kept on blue screening.
Just wreck my Windows partition because I want to do LaTeX and VS Code. My two favorite things in one. What'd you just call me? And by extension, I'm also a nerd.
So then having it on my computer is bad too? That's straight Ubuntu.
How am I supposed to do that?
Well, it's not because you're like correct. Are you on two computers? You don't.
Yeah, I'm on two computers. I have.
Is she one of those people?
Yes.
I want the full screen.
She hides it. I will say I did that at work. I did.
Like if I can hide this one, it'll work.
And so that way you're gonna fan out.
I need because I need to know when I have mail and I don't.
Use image magic.
Yeah. The notification otherwise. So I'm gone if you didn't already know that. So yeah, I've graduated. I'm just here for that full because I need to do some parts of that. Yes. Yes. So I understand already these minutes. So it's like 5 minutes to a swim meet, 45 minutes to a swim meet, like 6 o'clock. So yeah. My morning sanity. But right now I'm just checking what is the issue. And then taking my stuff for work.
What?
And I work for marketing services. They have a website and a news plan to store data, create advertising campaigns, all kinds of things.
Okay, we're doing some live stuff here.
When I say like make campaigns, like find me all the people that are between the ages of like 20 and 35
Hide editor. Import star.
Specific or in general if you want. So it's pretty cool. And
Perfect.
right now that website is.
Oh.
And while we're doing it, we're keeping the old.
How'd I do it? I already
from
forgot.
C#, but we're also designing the new UI using all of Google's material stuff that they have. So it'll look like Google, not like.
You're getting no, you're
Okay.
That completes my
probably get angry with me.
Okay, clip.
T-Roy.
Yo, what's up?
Hi. Is it working?
Maybe. I'm trying to figure that out. Ugh. Requires Pygame install. Okay. Let's just do that. What?
Did it work?
We're still about 25% because I realized that was just the audio that I was importing.
Oh.
That was the audio.
Yeah.
Not the part that was at 6%. That was the video. The audio was
So how long is it? 6 minutes? It estimates about 20 minutes left.
Yeah. So now,
You know what you should do? If you're doing a time lapse, why don't you subset? See, this is an algorithms problem. What's faster, running through each frame? Or sorry, it's a time lapse, so you're gonna have to shorten the dimension of frames, and you're gonna have to shorten the dimension and like the size. Which one do you do first?
oh, sick. Okay.
Do you do every 5th frame first and work with that?
What is
huge
this?
image, or do you subset each one?
That's a screenshot. It just took a screen capture of
I
it.
don't know how to make it stop.
Because you're just taking you're taking a sub clip of that exact moment.
Just move it out of the way. It's fine. Oh my god, you're using the Python interpreter?
Yeah, because
I
I
don't
just.
think I've ever used the Python interpreter. I've only ever written scripts. Ever.
So let me pull open.
If anything bothers me about the way we do R, it's that we don't write scripts. We just do everything.
Okay, so this is what I tried. So let's see if this works.
Everything you type, like, live.
Oh, is this going to show us just the clip?
None of that's I write
So
scripts where I write
dot
the code,
crop,
and then I run it like you would in C++.
and I want to crop clip, and then this are the dimensions I threw it at, and we'll see how close I was.
Yeah, but it's not like all one.
And whether or not I should cancel this.
Every question you asked, every dimension you looked at, everything in print, it's all there.
Yeah, you should do it. Because it's right
then
there, just right
But
on.
then we do all this work to make this report, and then she.
Okay, that work?
Yes.
So then I feel like, you know.
Did that replace this? Oh, that replaced this.
Oh, hey, we're at 31.
Oh, that's just a black bar. That's.
Are you using image magic? No. Sorry.
This isn't good.
That's not right.
You can call image magic from within Python. You know that?
I know I can.
You know
So
what
how
image
did?
magic?
How is that what I cropped?
It's command line.
You failed.
Photo. It's fantastic. I've used it for anytime I have an image that's like a white background, but I want to make it transparent. In like one line, I can just say, look for everything that's white and make it transparent. And then it like cuts out my PNGs for me, so I can have transparent cool icons. And
Where's it grabbing that
small food.
clip from?
As a wise man, I know. 1 second.
Capital true.
One small food.
Index 585 outbounds.
You still have that browser extension that lets you just delete whatever you want from
It's
the
on
website?
that computer.
Oh, it is?
I installed a Chrome plugin that lets me like click on any like element in the HTML, and then it just.
Okay.
It was great.
So I think I.
Alright, so it only takes the last letter and puts it in the front letter. Am I allowed to receive it?
Well, if you swap words, right? Because I mean, if I look at it it's not doing that. It's actually it's not swapping really, right? Because you went from ABC to CAB. So it's not just swapping the first, it's moving every letter down, right?
Oh no.
See?
Yeah, she's taking the last one.
Right. That's not like obviously that's not what it's actually doing though. It's swapping the first and the last, then it's swapping the second and the third. Right? That's what it's doing. That's how you get to cap. Because if you look at what yours is saying it's doing, like we can break it down based upon the steps that it's actually performing.
Perfect. I found the dimensions. Okay, so I can cancel this.
So, in your case, what's actually happening is
So the dimensions I want
right? It's
are
swapping
that.
two letters. That's what it's left with, but you're getting caps, and what it's doing is
Wait, what's that command line program to look at
swap
tables?
those two,
What?
Command line program to look at tables.
right?
SC-IM.
Yours is very close. It's a lot closer than you think it is.
Thanks. Well, this is why we're gonna that conversation that we had just now. We're gonna be the most productive humans on the planet.
Because yours is
Or the
actually
least
doing.
It's going to be crazy.
Yours is doing one step too many.
That's gonna
It's going one step too far. You need to figure out how
Okay.
to check for that level.
That's just this out.
Yes, and then he's not going to go.
Troy doesn't work.
Yeah, it does. You're just a coward.
Because yours is working completely. It's just doing one swap too many.
Alright, that's a new one.
So one of the things you may want to check is increase the size.
Okay, let's see how to make
And your else.
a time lapse here.
Minus greater than or equal to.
Ooh, someone has this time-lapse experiment. What they do? This is grody. What's going on under the hood?
This is at a shot.
Do you really know if you're the one that says it?
I'll take any excuse to drink, Alan.
Okay.
Did I say that out loud? Do I have a problem?
I think as we discussed earlier, maybe.
It's
Would you like me to hold the criteria for
From
substance use disorder? I can for you.
Whatever.
It's definitely a capital maybe. I don't want to find.
I'll reconsider when I look at them later. I'm
That's a
getting
lot
it.
of bubblegum cheese.
That is a lot. It's like 3 for every slice.
Well, there was so much more meat.
There were 10 pizzas.
So much
That
stuff.
was an example.
That's a different thing.
Her job.
About that trash can.
Want some chips? This is what came from a half order. Please take chips. That's for a half order.
Specification on
Actually, not even the best.
I've never even heard of that place.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's wonderful. They're open till 3 a.m. every day. Their queso is delicious. I also work there, so I pay half for everything. Yeah. Actually, I haven't paid for food there in
That's
forever.
lit. They do Uber Eats.
It's not ready yet.
And,
Thanks, documentation.
we
You
also do
suck.
Uber Eats.
Sweet.
I used to DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Because I checked it out and then I was like, I'll just order off your website.
What kind of food is that?
Yep.
But we don't deliver.
Another list.
But we do Grubhub, Uber Eats, and
I'm gonna have to get that. Maybe tomorrow.
it's delicious.
Okay, so we may have done it correctly. We'll find out.
Right. You add the head to the new list, and then you take the remaining tail and.
Yes.
I'll probably say that for a lot of
Yeah.
Yes.
When you do minus
So in that case,
that thing that's the printer.
whenever I try to
Move it. One
I should probably go home.
the purple one operator, I get
You don't need to sleep.
I know, right?
We're also calling it.
I'm gonna be here all day tomorrow.
I want to make it be in his carpet.
You don't want to blend them all, change it.
That's not gonna happen.
I know it's not.
He's gonna be here
If
tomorrow.
I were to do y
So right now, I can just
Every
try
plus plus, that says y is now x plus 1.
You should just make
But if I do y equals
Why do you even need to add the?
Dave.
Why do you even add
Yeah.
the element? Just like.
Yeah, no, you're not. He might be here till 5 a.m. You need to be at your
You
meeting.
don't even need that syntax. Because you have the list, you're just reading.
Okay.
So you wouldn't even need to say, okay, if I have an element.
Get to numpers.
Right, you have your A list and you have your elements. So that's you're gonna say, okay, give me this. Let me do this.
Set audio, set and
Just
memoize.
use the append.
What's that word?
I
Memoize.
honestly don't know. I'd have to look at my code to see if I appended.
What? No, you can look at that TV. Look.
Right.
Memoize.
Oh, that does actually say.
It's referring to
Make it a memo.
yes.
Why? Because if you're head off,
You should, the next time you have a chance, ask Gupta his story about memoization.
Okay.
I would tell it, but I'm worried I would butcher it, so.
Freeze?
okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
What?
Oh, cool.
I know, right?
Let me check my code.
It's so weird. I didn't know Trees could do that. It's like bendy.
I think I gave it there if you wanted to, but I don't think I actually did.
I feel like they're not supposed to.
I know.
Because I also tried to figure out a way to do it with.
But maybe that's why baby trees, like, when you plant them in your front yard, like, they attach a pole.
Get
Oh yeah.
framed.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah, I didn't like figure out a way to do that.
apparently it's only when they're in like Colorado and snow goes. So when they're like growing, there's a bunch of snow.
That makes sense.
I got away without ever
It's still so weird. It looks weird.
Because I have these clips here.
Yeah, that was the way it makes sense to me.
Because I know I never ran into that error about it trying to do like a list of lists there.
What you doing, Dave?
So
There's some
I
dumb
thought I
stuff
would
in
have
R.
when I crafted
Four.
the solutions. Only take a lot.
Project due next Thursday. It's kind of due tomorrow when you think about it. But I promised I'd get this done by tomorrow. I'm just trying to
So
write
if we
through
get
and then go
frame,
through and check all which values are all greater than the
that returns that. So if I take an array of these,
it makes sense that like finding which PCs from this output we can
then
use
I should be able to do this.
Yeah, I just used that double colon when I called, when I did a recursive call, but I used that ampersand when I actually appended the element to it.
So when can we expect?
Actually, the code that I just wrote.
You
So
should
that
just be
does
able to
between
do.
seconds.
You should be able to take the list,
The problem is,
whatever the list is, and append
Python.
elements.
They did in Python, understand whatever the data structure is.
You structure it in that order, you have your list, and you have one portion of it, that would actually be the tail.
And it'll put it back to the file and then open it up.
So you see what I'm saying there?
Write it to something you change in the project.
Like, let's, like if I have my function, I'm gonna just call it rev for reverse. If I have that function, I have, my list is called like row
That's
S.
all.
What I can do is I can just do the append, the element, which X itself could be a list. That would work. Because that's gonna take a list. So if it was, the list already contained 2 and 3, we're appending onto the end of it whatever.
Okay, so we
X
could
is,
just
let's say
concatenate
4. So now our list will be 2,
a bunch of frames.
4.
So like if our.
Because this is in essence what this is doing. This is essentially creating a tail.
Yeah, but so if our list is.
Reference name,
Like 1, 2, or 2, 3, 4.
video clip.
And we move 2 around. So
So
we
the
have
size
2,
tells
3,
us
4, 2.
that. I want to know how many frames there is.
Well, if you're gonna time lapse it anyway, why don't you just do like every fifth or
because
sixth
we're doing the
frame?
reverse.
Wait, I just want to know.
So like if I have
Yeah, you're right.
my list here.
Because you're gonna time lapse it anyway, so you don't need every single
2,
frame.
3,
Oh wait, there's this
4.
iter frame. What does this do?
So what we
Iterates
do is we
over all
first take the head
frames.
off, which is
I don't
2.
want that.
So then we're left with the remaining of the list, which is 3, 4,
and we're pushing it to, we're pushing the 2 onto its own list. So then we have a new list here. This is 2. In this case, we're appending it onto the end of the
Oh,
list.
this I can do in
Left
time.
Here, 3, 4, 2.
How
And our new
often
sort
should
of
I
list.
do it?
Because
Like,
then
how
we
long
come
should
back
the
to this
time lapse
list
be?
right here. I mean, that's what our end result would be at that point. If we could actually see
Like
it.
5
break down the
minutes?
recursion. Then what we do is we say, okay, pop
Okay, so that
this head off.
means if it's a
Now our
90-minute
list
thing,
is
I want
4. Now
I
we have a
want
list of
1 second every
2, we're appending
4.5
onto
seconds.
it the 3. So we'd have 3, 2 at that point.
No.
No,
You want
no.
Every, you want every
45.
You want every 45 seconds in the actual video to be 1
So we're
second.
appending it.
Yes.
So you want each actual second to be
No, it's appending it to this new list.
Yeah.
0.45 milliseconds.
No, it's appended on as the head.
I don't know.
We're like concatenating these 2 things.
Yeah.
They have 2 lists.
Right?
Yes.
Because this, remember, this
That's
is
exactly.
This is a list.
Correct.
Yeah, so that would work. That would work.
Did you crop it all correctly? Yet?
I think
This
so.
right here, this is how I saw it.
So-
I used that. And obviously I had like the base case.
I cropped it to this, which is pretty much
Yeah,
that.
that's fine.
And so this is running the script that will just produce the whole video with the thing while I'm trying to figure out how to get what.
It's cropping it?
Yes, it's cropping the whole video to that.
More fun.
Yeah,
And
that
then
becomes a little bit
I'm
harder.
going to-
You actually probably could have solved that.
Then you want to
locally.
speed up each section. You want each frame or something.
Yeah.
Second
That's
to
how I
last.
went about solving it.
So this gets me a specific frame at time t. So that means I can just make a list and put up all those frames in a thing and then concatenate out it all together with a thing I saw earlier. So really I just have to be smart about time. So that's represented in seconds.
No.
So in terms of 1 second,
These just showed up.
So I ordered.
so I want
2
second 1, I want second
half order of
46, I want second, I want every 45 seconds a second.
What?
Yes, that's exactly what I want.
Yeah, every second to be.
Troy, what are you using? MoviePie or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
I ordered it like 8:45.
What are you calculating right now?
So I'm figuring out how many frames I actually need to create the time lapse.
What's wrong with the tree now?
What's your
It's
FPS?
not big enough.
That's what I'm
I gotta draw, I gotta.
figuring out. So, oh, it's also okay. So it's. I actually don't know.
A lot more.
Let's figure that out.
Well, that was 17 right
It should be
there.
like a command line thing. You don't need to use like a.
22.
Oh.
Which puts me to 40 something.
Maybe it's a function.
Oh, I just need one more, I think.
Oh, let me not do the crop and show stuff.
I'm really bad at small.
So why don't you just?
60. So if it's 60 FPS,
That's where you're running.
How many frames do you have?
You want more frames per second.
so I have 60 frames per second. It looks like I have this many frames. 32,879
These
frames.
are so big.
So.
So if it's 60
Wait,
frames per second
wait.
and it's an hour long,
We're overthinking this. How long is
All of them
it?
are small like.
like an hour.
90 minutes.
Okay, 90 minutes. How long do you want it to be?
5 minutes.
Probably less than like a minute.
Okay, a minute.
Is just trying to fit it on the page.
Why do you think I never did it? I
Every
looked at the
90th
problem and said,
frame.
no, that looks
Thank you.
terrible.
This is why what you should probably do.
Oh, but no, the reason
No,
why,
you want
because look,
you
I have to
want-
get I can't get frames maybe I can get in terms of frame number, but it looks like I can only get frame in terms of time.
All right, we're gonna try that one now.
No, why don't you just increase the frames per
Is
second?
time t not a frame?
Can I really take some?
I don't think so.
T can be expressed as seconds, an hour, or as a string.
My chips.
Can you make it
Now I have to go over to the other building and get a Dr. Pepper.
Iter fr-
Oh,
You know what I'm imagining? I don't know if this is true. But when I imagine NumPy, have you ever worked with NumPy?
Like once for 2 seconds.
In NumPy, when you open an image, you can treat it literally as an array, where the first index is the x value, the second index is the y value, and the third index is the whether it's RG or B, and then it will return to you the color value of RG or B at XY.
okay. Going back to
What
my
I'm-
original question,
what
why
I'm-
don't you just increase the frames per second?
Because then you're gonna actually. I don't know if VLC or whatever player is gonna be able to actually load a video at 1,000 frames per second.
Okay.
We just want to cut out the frames.
So I went basically frame at time 0, and then increment in chunks of 1.5 seconds. That's
Sure.
easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Then I'll put that all on the list, and then there's a thing that
Yeah,
you can
just
use.
make a variable, and if it's too small, short, or too fast, then.
And then where's the thing I
Or
want?
too fast or too slow, then yeah, then just do it.
And then right here, I can just mechanic the whole thing and write that out. This is so easy.
I told you it wouldn't take that long.
I think it
It
took.
took significantly longer than it would have for you to do it.
Yeah, but
Any
now.
video
We wouldn't have
console.
learned anything.
But now, if I ever
Yes,
want to do
because
this thing
you know how to
again,
use
You'll know how to do it.
Premiere. You
No,
won't
but
learn
Kath-
how to use Premiere.
I'm not used to it.
It is though.
no, but Catherine, listen. So now, if I ever want to do this exact same thing,
Understand.
I can run one script and wait 20 minutes. And I'll. Wait, actually, why do I do? I'm cutting. This should take 9.
You know what you should have done? You should have done both at the same time.
I realize that right now, and I kind of want to cancel this because it's 90. It's like divide by 90 number of
You'll go 90
frames.
times faster if you give up, but you're only 1/5 the way through. I think you'll beat it if you stop right now. If your script's ready. If you stop this now and then like
Take 5-10 minutes to write the
take 30
script.
minutes to write the script to do the thing you want to do, then maybe it's worth.
It's not going to take me 3 minutes to write the script. Also, I need to plug in my laptop. Thanks,
It says you have
Dave.
30, it says you have how many minutes left? 32?
That's
40?
minutes.
30 average?
It's been saying 30 like the whole time, so.
It's only getting slower, but it will never reach.
Well, like, I'm starting to, like, pump out on whatever. I'll just have a race against each other.
Is your face permanently there? Oh, that's from the pipe.
That's from that. Like, the second I close this, I'm gone.
Bye.
Oh, now it's being all jank.
That's okay, it'll readjust.
Or it won't.
Alt enter. Will it readjust magically? Alt enter. Not alt enter, Windows enter. You know what I meant, Troy.
You said Alt Enter.
Pretty. Oh, well, how come when it's that it recognized that the width was too big and now it's like printing multiple lines? Why does it do that?
Dude, I don't know.
Why does our terminal do that?
Oh, look at that
I can't
face.
print the
I
whole
can't, I
thing
hope I
out.
get that frame.
Just belt. this is really great. Oh, I know why. Remember I was saying about the buffering thing? How you have to go to like non-interactive mode for terminal?
Yeah?
I think Rybar needs in.
Let him in.
He's freezing. He knocked on the window. It's so funny.
For.
Look, I'm doing a.
Like 5 minutes, no one heard.
You know what it is? You've known that
There's
before?
no way there are 40.
Yeah, where you like learned about it. I learned all the math behind it.
Did you?
It's all about eigenvectors.
Did you learn it in 360?
369.
328.
As I established, we learned nothing useful in DS110. They learned all the useful things
No,
about
you
the stuff we
learn what
learned in
things are,
DS110 in that class.
And you're shown how to type the R commands. But there's no intuition for how any of it works.
I learned that on the internet.
But that's from DS110 or from 361?
We actually like did the math
In
to like
110, she says type these
calculate
4 words
the
in to
PCs
operate this
from the
thing.
eigenvalues and eigenvectors.
Right.
Rachel, you're not doing work.
Yes, but did she tell you why?
You told me not to.
That's good.
That's true. You
You're
did
playing
say
so
that.
fun.
Yeah, you're good.
So webs of your size is 2.
A pen puts it at the end of the list, right?
Between Python and JavaScript.
Yeah, I'm just double checking. End of list, we're good.
361. Was it 361 that you learned this in?
Multivariate.
The thing I'm doing right now, this is 369. It's like a legit class.
No, the eigenvector thing. You learned that in 369. And who teaches that class?
Jay Sacre.
She's the only one
And
who does
she
anything.
taught you actually what goes on behind PCA.
We did linear algebra, legitimately. Yes.
And then she told you the answers.
No. What do you mean, told us the answer?
Like it's not like 110.
Not at all. We actually, I know how PCA works and why it works.
And she explained this is the meaning, this is the reason why PCA works the way that it does.
I don't know if she explained it, but from the notes that I studied, I understand it. We have this rotation matrix, which says the correlation between every axis in our original coordinate system versus the ones with our eigenvalue coordinate system. So we pick so many PCs that represent the most variability in the data set, and then we pick all the predicted variables that are most correlated with those PCs.
All right. So do you think it's possible to explain the
Yes,
piece of that? in
yes,
110?
absolutely.
Yes.
So I think that's the weakness that is there. It's just that she doesn't know how to dumb it down.
She also doesn't know how to.
But
say,
also-
this is why I chose this model.
But also, all it takes is one student to not understand and to just waste it, because it really isn't that important. Because you're not going to test people on like the intuition. She should offer it, because students in the class want to know, and the people that do ask, she says, we're not going to get into that, we don't need
She
to know.
says
because
take
not-
3, 9, 3, 6.
Yeah, take a different
whatever it
class,
is.
not everyone hears math, we're not going to dive into that. It's like, all we want is like a 2-minute explanation about why it works. You can do an aside for a student, even though it's like not.
Right.
And someone else, and especially for that class, it's a big mixture of ranges. Half the people aren't going to get it, the other half are going to get it, and like, I don't know.
And
I'm not in my class,
aren't
but
I think
necessarily
she should say
taking.
that. I mean, there are classes like in 151 and in 142, there are times when I say things like when I taught you guys what the running time of broadcast was versus
Math dump.
the linear.
Oh yeah, how broadcast is faster.
Correct.
I'm gonna do that. I don't wanna do this.
I didn't
I messed up
require you
like
to
a little bit.
know why it was faster. I said you'll get this in a different class, but fundamentally this is the idea, and then I showed you the idea.
In an hour?
Yeah. You basically like drew up 2 different diagrams. You were like
Okay.
waiting for this person to get it.
So I think the better version of the script is running.
Still doing the thing.
I'm gonna have them go off and erase real quick. We'll come back to it once we see how those results work out.
This is all like
Vortex.
we saw
Okay,
like 5 seconds.
so
of it.
quick
Awesome.
catch up.
We're gonna do
We
the whole
realized
thing.
what we did wrong. We fixed it all.
A really hacky solution, by the way.
Real hacky, you know, just the kind of stuff we do here.
And then you had a big array of frames, but there's no function that like concatenates the frames to a video.
So thank you for letting me explain
So-
it when I'm recording it and they can't hear it.
And then,
Okay.
and then so instead he's going to use a subclip.
That is only 1 frame long.
You know, this object that stores a set of frames, but he's only going to do it for the length of 1 frame. And then concatenate all those subclips together because there does exist a concat subclips functions.
Wait, you're still recording?
Yes.
3 hours later.
How did I break it?
Boy, what the hell?
I don't know why.
You changed the print.
I should have left like 2
You
hours.
changed the
I'm
range.
still here. I'm gonna.
Go to bed, Ray. Troy,
We
what
should-
happens
we
if
should
your
go do that.
range? What if happens if you screwed up your range?
Bye.
And it breaks in the last one because you start indexing at the wrong spot.
Oh yeah, cause that's
How did you do?
That's why I say in my classes every day with them. I'm like, if only they spent this much time actually working on like their.
You don't think we're learning though? That's the thing. We are learning from this.
I don't disagree that
When
you're
I wrote
getting-
do you know about my resume stack? I have a database of all the information on my resume, and I have it auto-generate my LaTeX PDF and my website information and upload all together in like one swap loop.
okay. Wait a second. So
It's
there's
dumb.
328
It saves little time.
779
All the damn
frames.
physics are cool, and I learned a lot.
So there's this many frames.
But
It's 60 frames per second.
right
So there's that many seconds.
He's exploring movie PY.
Is he going to use this in his job?
So that means I should divide this.
Hey, if I asked the same thing about the courses that we taught here, you'd be mad.
No, I would be mad.
Oh yeah, I'm 1 over. You're right. Thank you.
No, but, well, okay, wait.
They could just walk up.
No, he does. he's
And
not
I'm gonna also start at 1.
Video
you
that
have
really
too many
cropped really
parentheses.
badly.
No, I don't. Yeah, I do.
So, quick question about the
No.
thing, like,
How did-
I want to continue.
And then this should be.
Let's put like a second asking. I guess, do I
That's
have
not
to
even
copy this into the loop?
No.
Can I? Because I have a dual.
What are you trying to get it to do? What are you?
So like,
Oh, he already
we're trying to get
divided
it so that.
If it's not the right input,
Because he needs to, or multiply by.
so that would be a second loop. It would be a
Okay,
follow
so for
loop
those
if
not
if the
keeping track at home, because I barely am.
wire-
So there's this many frames in the original video. I divide it by 60 because there's 60 frames per
Bro,
second.
you really fucked up that percentage calculation.
But however, I'm only grabbing a frame every 1.5 seconds. So really, I only want to range on this level. So that's why we're ranging from 1 to 3652. And who cares if I lose the first or last frame? Who cares?
And then that is like.
And then this 1.5, make sure, yeah, we do that. And we do this 0.012 seconds, that way it's just one frame. We have to do a subclip because concatenate video clips hates frames.
Yeah.
We got to do the whole heckin' subclip. So right now we're gonna let this rip, and hopefully we get there.
No.
Is that actually 3% or do you screw up the
Okay, so
calculation?
while.
Because if it's at 3% already, I feel like this is much faster than most
does
previous.
not equal.
What you're doing, like, I don't know. Or see, I think working with video in like this context is
Wait, you're
a
totally
really
right.
good
This-
lesson.
No, this is right.
Memory. And like, where is the video stored? How much load in the memory? He doesn't like write like subclips, so that means as he's like getting these subclips, they're all being pushed into memory. And if this guy didn't have 16 gigs of RAM on his thing, he would have overflowed. Because the script, he ends up using half of his memory.
Yeah, let's
8 gigs of video just like floating around in memory, and
That's
that's
where you say, like, yeah, please enter.
Oh, it's quit.
Or whatever.
it's
Man, I
excellent.
haven't played this kind of game in a long time.
Isn't it fun?
I'm only using 4 gigs of memory right now.
Because you haven't loaded it all into RAM yet. It's gonna get bigger.
Oh, it's gonna get.
It's gonna absorb your
No,
RAM.
but that is
And
right
it's gonna
because
absorb your swap,
if I'm going,
and then your computer's gonna.
if I have 3,652, 36 should be 1%.
I don't care about the percentage calculation.
So then should this.
Whatever, it's fine.
Is it the only thing that-
Right? Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It should be about 1% every.
Well, you gotta ask for an input.
So
Oh,
I think
we
I'm
should
gonna
have
do
we
it.
should have ran this with time.
I think I'm gonna go.
Can you retroactively?
I've done my job here.
I don't think so.
And by done my job here, I mean did my job 4 hours ago. And
He's back.
Yeah, but you're having a good time, aren't you?
This side also lets you in.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
I thought that one does. Okay.
Ryan couldn't get
Wait, did
in.
your code work?
I had to go get him.
Yes.
It's not
It's let me in before over there.
That's why I had to run it. I printed the reset.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that was the issue, huh?
That was the issue. It was
Oh, you
line.
friends at home can't see the memory on H-top, so let's change that real quick.
That should take care of all your.
Hey, Gupta. Is your car over here?
What?
Is your car over
You need
here?
to ride places?
Yeah, will you take me home?
Yeah, I'll take you.
Is it
We're
here?
going.
I
Yeah.
live over there. By like 46.
Yeah, whatever.
I have been here since.
Okay, I'm gonna take a break. Okay, so I don't remember where we last left off, but to catch up, so we kind of cracked the case, Dave and I, of how to do the stuff correctly. The big key was we couldn't just grab the frame. We needed to do a subclip, so we just got a subclip that's a frame in length. We were worried about memory issues, but it's fine. We only ever peaked at about 5. is able to get all the sub clips correctly, and now it's just writing everything to disk now. For the file, we're about 98% out there. It's going pretty good. Honestly, real sorry if you actually watched this whole thing. This is probably an extremely terrible mess, as I did this during Butler University's fall code jam, which is what we like to call our last ditch effort of doing projects and stuff before finals week starts. And yeah, and that's over now. Let's check this out, how this looks. Oh, this is amazing. How long is this? About 40 seconds? Worth it. Wow. Okay. Probably gonna mute that audio track there, but yeah, that's we did it. And it only took the better part of 3 hours to get us there. Though most of that time was just waiting on the thing to run, because that's how it works. But yeah, we got there. Go team.